So for those of you that don't know how to create your first HTML file yet, we are redoing the tutorial. Now, to create your HTML file, first of all, you need a folder that will be holding all your HTML files. So to do that, let's create a folder. Right click on your desktop, click on new, click on folders. When you click on folder, give the folder a name. Let's call our folder GS underscore class underscore web. That's the name of our folder. Click on enter. So we've created our folder. Now this is our folder. So to start writing your HTML code, we need to go to our Sublime. So let's open our Sublime. When you open your Sublime, the first thing you need to do is to save your file, your HTML file, inside the folder we just created. So to do that, click on Ctrl N to open a new file. Then click on Ctrl S to save. When you click on Ctrl S to save, click on desktop at the left side of the screen. Then scroll down to GS class web, this folder we just created. Then click on open. When you click on open, the next thing is to write the name of the file, the HTML file we want to save. Now, HTML file traditionally usually begins from the index. So let's call our own index dot the extension. Note the extension comes after the dot. So you must write the name of the file and then put dot the extension. Now for HTML file, we call the extension HTML in small letter. Just learn to write your code in your file name in small letter. It's a good practice to write your file name in small letters. So you must write it as .html. But the name of the file can be anything. This index can be page, dashboard, admin, can be anything, but the extension for HTML file must be .html. Now when you write index.html, click on save. When you click on save, all you just need to do after clicking on save is to write HTML if you're using Sublime. Then click on tab. But if you're still using VS Code, you can still try it. Just write HTML and click on tab on your keyboard. It will still work. It will show the HTML structure. All of this thing we are seeing here is called the HTML structure. Now, when writing HTML code, all your HTML codes that will be displayed on the browser must come in between this body tag. This is the body tag. So all of this place, that's where you'll be writing all your HTML codes. So if you want it to show on the browser. So now let's write our first HTML element. Call it H1. Click on tab. When you click on tab, it will show both the opening tag and the closing tag of H1. Then let's write hello world. Then click on Ctrl S to save. After saving, right click on your mouse, click on open in browser. Yes, it's opening. So we have our hello world now. So that's how to write your first HTML code. So let's write another element, HTML element P. Click on tab to show the opening and closing P. Then write lorem, then click on tab. When you write lorem and click on tab, it will show you some bunch of HTML random words. That's for practice purpose. So if you want a paragraph and you don't want to write long text, you can just click on lorem and click on tab on your keyboard to bring some random words. So when you go to your browser and refresh, you see your lorem and your random words are there. So that's how to write your first HTML code. So another thing you should take note of is where you are saving your file into. You must save it inside your GS class web folder. If you look at the browser now, it's showing GS class web folder, then the file name is index.html. So you must take note of where you are saving your file into. So that's all for HTML beginners and how to start your HTML code. So in our next class, we'll be working with HTML. We'll talk about how HTML works and how to use HTML, what all these HTML tags mean and everything. See you in our next class. Thank you.